Welcome along then to France, host of the world-famous Tour de France. But we're not talking two wheels today, we're talking four, in a country widely thought of as giving birth to the art of motor racing back in the late 1800s. We've come a long way since then, and you're about to find out how far. It's time for the French Grand Prix. A lap of Paul Ricard then consists of 15 corners and a total length of around 3.6 miles. Drivers will need to position their cars carefully on the exit of the flat-out turn 10, ready for the double apex right-hander at 11. Watch out for potential overtaking action at the end of the start-finish straight and into the heavy braking zone of turn 8. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are three main things to worry about there, Crofty: positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel and Perez, Ricciardo, Stroll, Gasly and Carlos Sainz, Ocon, Norris, Romain Grosjean and Raikkonen, Albon. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Magnussen, Antonio Giovinazzi and George Russell, Latifi and Jones. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going. Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Copy. Box. We're coming in this lap. Right, come in at the end of this lap. Pierre is in for his stop. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Confirmed. All right, we're seeing puddles now, and the dry tyre isn't capable of moving that water out of the way. Looks like we're around the crossover point for the intermediates. Go now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Gap to teammate behind is 23.7 seconds. They're on fresh inters. They're in 10th. The time last lap was a 1:46.4. We've been awarded a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Heavy rain to stay a while. Doesn't look like it's moving anytime soon. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now. You coping okay in this weather? We're watching the amount of standing water on the road. For now, we think it's safe to stay with the Inter. Great job. You've done everything we wanted today.
And with that, we wrap up yet another incredible Grand Prix weekend. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, they clearly have a car that comes alive in the kind of conditions we were dealing with today. It's a very balanced package in the wet, and what that means is that the drivers have confidence to attack. And having that confidence gets you on the power earlier, it lets you brake later, and can put you a long way up the road.
Our winners are heading to the podium right now. AlphaTauri have done an exceptional job when it comes to forging new talent and seeing them take home the victory. Today is a huge positive for the future of the sport. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to Jones. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.